Hello everyone, welcome to the new lecture of mass transfer operation 1. This is lecture number 14. We will see today numericals based on interface mass transfer. So this is the first question. In a mass transfer apparatus operating at 1 atmospheric pressure, the individual mass transfer coefficients have the following values. That is, small kx is equal to 22 kg kilomole per meter square hour per concentration, that is nothing but delta x is equal to 1. That is for liquid phase, that's why there is x, and for gaseous phase there is y. That is ky, small ky is equal to 1.07 kg mole per meter square hour, delta y is equal to 1, means concentration difference is nothing but 1 for gaseous phase, and for liquid phase that is delta x. The equilibrium composition of the gaseous and liquid phases are characterized by the Henry's law. The Henry's law equation is given as P star is equal to 0.08 into 10 raised to 6 x mmHg. X is nothing but composition. Determine the overall mass transfer coefficient, capital Kx and capital Ky, that is overall mass transfer coefficient, and second part is how many times the diffusion resistance of the liquid phase differs that of the gaseous phase. So this is answer for this question. Given values are individual mass transfer coefficient for liquid phase and gaseous phase are given. Small kx, that is for liquid phase, mass transfer coefficient, individual mass transfer coefficient is equal to the 22 kg mole per meter square hour, delta x, that is nothing but concentration for the liquid phase is equal to 1 is equal to KL. KL means nothing but individual mass transfer coefficient in liquid phase, that is also represented as the Kx, means Kx and KL are both are the same for liquid phase. Similarly, for gaseous phase that may be represented as small ky or small kg, that is nothing but 1.07 kg mole per meter square hour, concentration difference that is nothing but 1. And that equation by using Henry's law is given as P star is equal to H into C, that is equal to 0.08 into 10 raised to 6 into x mmHg. X is nothing but composition. So P star is equal to, I am converting this value into atmospheric pressure. So 0.08 into 10 raised to 6 mmHg is nothing but 105.26 x atm. X is nothing but composition. So we can compare our standard relation, that is a P star is equal to HC is equal to the 105.26 x atm. So we will get here that Henry's law constant, that is nothing but capital H is equal to 105.26. So capital H is nothing but 10.26, and first part of the equation is we have to find here, determine the overall mass transfer coefficient, that is capital Kx and capital Ky. So we will determine first for liquid phase. We have equation that 1 upon capital Kx is equal to 1 upon small kx plus 1 upon capital H into small ky. Okay, on the right side these are the small kx and small ky. On right side this is capital Kx. Be careful about this. This is capital Kx, this is small kx and small ky. So capital Kx is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient in a liquid phase, and this is nothing but individual mass transfer coefficient in a liquid phase. Kx and ky is nothing but individual mass transfer coefficient in gaseous phase. So 1 upon kx, kx is given, kx is nothing but 22 kg mole per meter square hour, and 1 upon h, h is given, that is 105.26, and ky is nothing but 1.07. Just calculate value for 1 upon kx, you will get like this 0.0539. This is a value for 1 upon capital Kx, but we have to find here capital Kx, means this capital Kx is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient. Okay, so 1 upon 0.0539 is equal to the 18.55. This 1 upon Kx is nothing but resistance to mass transfer in a liquid phase. If examiner asks you what is the resistance to mass transfer in a liquid phase, overall resistance in mass transfer in a liquid phase, then you have to write here 1 upon kx is equal to 0.0539. This value. This is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient in a liquid phase. But value of mass transfer coefficient in a liquid phase is 18.55. This kx. And this is resistance to mass transfer. This is mass transfer coefficient. Be careful about this. Next one. Now we will find for the gaseous phase. Equation is 1 upon capital Ky is equal to 1 upon small ky plus capital H divided by small kx. 1 upon small ky is given, that is 1 small ky is nothing but 1.07 kg mole per meter square hour. You can see here, and small kx is 22. Just put here 1 upon 1.07 plus 105.26. This is nothing but Henry's law constant divided by 22. You will get 5.715. This is nothing but resistance to mass transfer in a gaseous phase. Resistance to mass transfer in this capital Ky. This capital Ky is mass transfer coefficient in gas phase. Means you have to take here like this, reciprocal of this term 1 upon 5.715. Then you will get this value 0.175. And it is kg mole per meter square hour. So we have found here capital Kx and capital Ky. This is nothing but overall mass transfer coefficient in a liquid phase and gaseous phase respectively. Part second. How many times the diffusion resistance of the liquid phase differs that of the gaseous phase? Means you have to find here this ratio Rx by Ry. Rx means resistance in a liquid phase and Ry means resistance in a gaseous phase. I told you resistance means 1 upon Kx, 1 upon capital Kx in the liquid phase, means resistance in the liquid phase is equal to the 1 upon capital Kx, and resistance in a gas phase is equal to 1 upon capital Ky. In this term, 1 upon capital Ky is 5.715 is resistance in a gas phase, resistance in a liquid phase, that is 1 upon capital Kx is equal to 0.05539. Now we are going to use these terms, that Rx by Ry is equal to 1 upon capital Kx divided by 1 upon capital Ky means 0.0539, that is 1 upon capital Kx. You can see here 0.0539. This is 1 upon capital Kx, and 1 upon capital Ky is nothing but 5.715. Just put these values here. You will get ratio for Rx by Ry. This is 0.0094. So this ratio means this much times the diffusion resistance of the liquid phase differs that of the gaseous phase. You can match here the term here, means 5.715 for the gaseous phase and 0.0539 for the liquid phase. So this is all about first question, the mass transfer coefficient and interface mass transfer coefficient. Now we will see next numerical. Ammonia is absorbed by water in a weighted wall column being operated at 20 degrees Celsius and 1 standard atmospheric pressure. The overall gas mass transfer coefficient is 1 kilomole NH3 per meter square standard ATM. At one point in the column, the gas contains 10 mole% of ammonia and the liquid phase contains 0.155 moles of ammonia per meter cube of solution. 96% of the total resistance is in the gaseous phase. Assume that Henry's law constant at 293 Kelvin is equal to 4.247 into 10⁻³ standard ATM per mole NH3 per meter cube of solution. So we have to determine here interfacial film coefficient and the interfacial composition. Means overall we have to determine here 4 terms. First one is 4 to 5 terms. First one is calculation of the gas phase coefficient, that is nothing but small kg. Second one, calculation of liquid phase coefficient, that is small kl. And after that we have to find here partial pressure, that is Pa, in the equilibrium with the liquid. After that fourth term, molar flux Na. After that partial pressure of the interface Pai. And finally we have to calculate here concentration in the liquid phase at the interface, that is nothing but Cai. So we'll start here. how to find calculation of gas phase coefficient Kg, small kg. So it is given that 96% of the total resistance in the gaseous phase. You can see here in the question, 96% of the total resistance in the gaseous phase. Means total resistance, if total resistance is 100%, then here 96% in the gaseous phase. So we know that this ratio is resistance in the gas phase to the overall resistance 1 upon small kg divided by 1 upon capital Kg. 1 upon capital Kg means overall mass transfer coefficient in a gas phase. Capital Kg means overall mass transfer coefficient in gaseous phase. Similarly, resistance in a gas phase only, that is 1 upon small kg. 1 upon small kg divided by 1 kg. We know this ratio, that is given here 96%. So I can write here 1 upon small kg divided by 1 upon capital Kg is equal to 0.96. 96% means 96 divided by 100. You will get here 0.96. So I can just write here, this 1 get cancelled. So you will get here kg divided by capital Kg is equal to 1 upon 0.96. Means I can write here small kg is equal to capital Kg divided by 0.96. And capital Kg, that is overall mass transfer coefficient, is equal to 1. You can see here in the question, the overall gas coefficient is 1 kilomole in H3 per meter square standard ATM. So capital Kg is equal to the 1. So I am just putting this value of capital Kg, that is 1 divided by 0.96. You will get here small kg is equal to 1.0416 kilomole NH3 per hour meter square standard ATM. So this is calculation for gas phase coefficient small kg. Next we will calculate here small KL. Now small KL means mass transfer coefficient in the liquid phase. So how to calculate that? 1 upon capital Kg is equal to 1 upon small kg plus m upon small KL. That is given that capital Kg is given in the question, that is 1. You can see here in the question overall gas coefficient is equal to 1. So just put here 1 upon capital Kg is equal to 1. 1 upon 1 is equal to 1 upon small kg. We have calculated this value 1.0416 in the previous term, that is small kg is equal to 1.0416. Just put this term in this equation. 1 upon 1.0416 plus m. This m is nothing but Henry's law constant. That Henry's law constant is given. You can see here Henry's law constant is equal to the 4.247 into 10 raised to minus 3. Just put this value here, 4.247 into 10 raised to minus 3, and small KL is unknown. And find this value, that small KL you will get here by calculation. Small KL is equal to 0.1063. Unit is kilomole NH3 per hour meter square, mole NH3 meter cube solution. So this is calculation for liquid phase coefficient, small KL. So we have calculated here two terms, that is a small kg and small KL. Now we will calculate partial pressure, that is PA. We know that for this term PAG is equal to YA into P. Okay, according to Raoult's law. This is partial pressure. You can calculate here YA. This is nothing but composition in the gas phase into total pressure. So YA into P. So YA is equal to 10%. You can see here in the question, the gas contains 10 mole % of the ammonia. Component A is the ammonia. Means 10% of the ammonia means 10 divided by 100 into total pressure is 1 atmospheric. You can see here total pressure is 1 standard atmospheric. Just put this value here. You will get here like this, PAG is equal to 0.1 standard ATM. Then we have to calculate here CAL. We know that for CL there is CL in the equation, in the question that is given. The liquid phase contains, you can see here, liquid phase contains 0.155 moles of ammonia per meter cube of solution, means CAL. This is nothing but CAL, that is given 0.155 mole NH3 per meter cube of solution. Now we have to use this term. We have to use here PAG, CAL in the calculation of PA. So what we know that PA is equal to, according to Henry's law constant, you can see here, since Henry's law is applicable to this system, so PA in the equilibrium with the bulk liquid concentration is, and the relation is given by the Henry's law, that is PA is equal to H into CAL. We know that value of H, that is nothing but, you can see here, 4.247 into 10 raised to minus 3, and CAL, we have calculated CAL, that is 0.155. After calculating, after putting these values, you will get here by multiplication of H and CAL, you will get here partial pressure is equal to the 0.658 into 10 raised to minus 3 standard ATM. But this PA is nothing but composition of the component in the liquid phase in terms of pressure. Okay, partial pressure PA in equilibrium with the liquid. This is a partial pressure, but this is equilibrium with the composition of the component in the liquid phase. So we have calculated here PA as well, that is nothing but partial pressure in the equilibrium with the liquid. Next one, molar flux. We know that molar flux is equal to kg into PAg minus PA. So kg is equal to 1. This is given in the question. PAg is equal to 0.1. We have calculated this PAg 0.1 here. You can see here by A into P. That is nothing but 0.1 standard ATM. So just put here that 0.1 value for the PAg minus PA. P also we have calculated PA. That is PA is equal to 0.658 into 10 raised to minus 3. So just put here value of PA. You will get here Na is equal to 1 into 0.1 minus 0.658 into 10 raised to minus 3. Just calculate. After calculating, you will get value of molar flux, that is Na is equal to 0.0993 kilo mole NH3 per hour meter square. So this is calculation for molar flux. Next calculation is for partial pressure at the interface. So this question can be asked for 7 marks. Be careful about this. You have to calculate all these terms. So next term is, fifth term is partial pressure at interface is PAI. How to calculate this? Na is equal to, we have this formula, Na is equal to kg into PAg minus PAI. PI, that is equal to 0.093 is equal to 1.0416 in bracket 0.1 minus PAI. So PI is equal to 4.66 into 10 raised to minus 3 standard ATM. We have calculated all the values here. PAg also calculated, PI we have to calculate it here. We have calculated kg here, small kg, and we have calculated capital Na, that is molar flux. We have to just put all these values in this formula and calculate value of PAI. For this, you have to remember all these relations. And last calculation is, that is concentration in the liquid phase at the interface, that is PAI is equal to, we have formula PAI is equal to M into CAI. What is M? M is here Henry's law constant, and CAI is the concentration of the component A at the interface in terms of liquid phase. So PI is equal to 4.66 into 10 raised to minus 3. We have calculated in the previous term. You can see here. And M is given, that is 4.247 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is Henry's law constant. We have to calculate it here. CAI, that is nothing but concentration in the liquid phase at the interface. So after putting all these values, you will get CAI, that is equal to the 1.097 mole NH3 per meter cube of the solution. So this is all about these numericals. These numericals are very important for your exam point of view. Both numericals can be asked for 7 marks in your exam. So this is all about this lecture. Thank you very much.